Here's the audience. Ahora, sí, dame comandando un poquito. Súbele un poco. Un poquito más, un poquito más.
Monse, calladita, vaya dentro.
Un poquito más. Ahí, un poquito más.
Por favor.
Ya.
O si no, a la sala de los niños, pero calladitos.
When we plan a vacations, we always select a theme of our vacation. We can get vacations that reflects adventure, that can give you us to places like a wilderness. We can get vacations that is interesting for the culture or for the history, and give you to some places that we can enjoy that. Also, we can choose vacations that is related to the nature, to look the wilderness, and the relaxing vacations as well. I want to put it all together in one place that you can visit, which is Ecuador, our country. Ecuador, a piece of charming in the South America, is just 3 hours and 30 minutes flying from Miami in South America. It's at the south of Colombia and the north of Peru. Got a very unique topography, and the size of the country is pretty much the same size of Nevada state. It's got different altitudes. The topography is very unique. You can get from the flat, goes up to the mountains, and goes flat again to the Amazon and the rainforest. In this small country, we got everything with too many options to take. We got the coast, which goes to the ocean and is very warm. We got the mountains, the highlands, which goes in the top and is pretty cold. We also got the Amazon that goes in the rainforest and got a diversity of species. As also the very known Galapagos Island, which is one of the most unique places around the world where you can also enjoy nature and got different species. Our first stop is going to be latitude 0, which is the center of the world. The equator line goes and crosses directly of our country, and it divides the north hemisphere, the south hemisphere. In this place, we got a lot of things that we can enjoy. Let me share a little bit of the history about the place. It was a French geodesic mission comes to the Spain colonies in that time in 1736 to measure the globe arc and establish the equator line that crossed close to Quito, which is the capital. In this place, it starts being known as the equator lands. And after that one, when the independence comes, they adopted the name of Ecuador for the country. And that line is the gravity is not that much the rest of the planet, and you actually weigh like 2 pounds less than the rest of the places on the planet. Also, it's very far from the center of the planet, so you're going to be pretty much higher than the Himalayas over there. Quito, the capital of the country, was founded in 1736. It's a very modern city with a colonial touch. Very interesting places that you can visit over there. We got high-rise buildings. The city is completely in the mountains, and also you always gonna see this colonial touch in the city. We'll find a lot of churches with Spanish and kind of monastery places. Also, Quito is known as the cultural heritage of the humanity. Was declared like that from UNESCO in 1972. And the same reason is that we got a place that is full of art and culture in the middle of the world. We can find a lot of museums, a lot of places to visit for culture. One of the last attractions that is in the city is the cable car ride. It goes from one of the hills of the city and goes all the way up to 13,300 feet over the level of sea. It's a very cold place, but with a beautiful view. You can see the whole city, and you can actually see this place that's called the Andes corridor, which is the place that forms between the mountains, the valley between the mountains. And you can see in pictures, you got the city that is spread all around those mountains, and it goes very, very up. One of the other places that we can visit over there is more known, the Galapagos Island. It's called also the Enchanted Islands. A little bit of history is located in very far from the continent. It's not really close by the continent. It's like a 3 hours flight from the continent, and also is better known by the Charles Darwin theory of the evolution of a species. Was actually he find a lot of locations and find a lot of species there to develop his theory. We can find there the penguins, that you can find them also in the South Pole. But in the South Pole, they are very used to the cold, very cold weather, and here they're very used to the warm weather. There are species like birds. There are some birds that they lose their ability to fly due to they have enough food on there, so they don't need to fly. One of the interesting islands over there, they got several islands, but I'll pick a couple of them just to give an example. We got San Bartolome, which is one of the beautiful islands. This got this triangular shapes rocks that is from a natural form, and you can see that they is the origin of from volcanic origin. We can also see the other island that I choose is called the Plazas Island. It's called also as the Loberia, which means the place of the sea otters. They got thousands of sea otters, and that one is a very huge community of them. And they are very used to tourists and the humans, so they can be very close to them in the beach. Also, the other island is the main island, which is called San Isidro, which is, they got the station there, the scientific station, Charles Darwin Station. That is dedicated to protect and develop the species on the area, to keep it away from the human being. Also, we can find Tortuga Bay, one of the beautiful beaches over there. Is Sand Beach, completely white, one of the only ones that they have over there. This pretty much is a small presentation and try to put all together a lot of things that we can do in our country, and in a small presentation. It's an amazing place where every time you can get an adventure. You can be from the rainforest to the high mountains to the snow to the different cities that you can find. I hope that you like it, and visit Ecuador soon.